next step for me. I've mentioned in my previous videos that lately the things I've gone through have made me realize that my thinking mind, my analytical brain, has just gotten way out of proportion to the rest of me, and I experienced the result of that, which was basically being left with nothing but my imagination and my logical, rational mind, trying frantically to make sense of something that where in a situation where understanding and making sense of it wasn't even the point, and I realized that I was dealing with a limited set of tools, but I had no idea what the other tools were that I needed. I didn't know what I was missing. And I think now I've got a clue, It's not the whole picture, probably, but it's a good place to start, I think. And it also helps me to, ironically, it helps me to make sense of everything that's happened, because I see now that, I have put in a lot of effort to try and rid myself of my emotions. I've been known to say that emotions are nothing but direct results of the thoughts that you hold. And I do believe that your emotions are influenced by your thoughts, in that, the nature of the thoughts that you hold on to will kind of produce like emotions. So if you're holding on to a lot of negative thoughts, you're going to be feeling a lot of negative emotions. But I've almost, in the past, I've kind of believed that, I guess I've kind of believed that if I could just master my thinking enough, I could, not even have to deal with emotions at all. And the funny thing is, all of this time that I've been feeling like there's something missing, like I'm not the way I used to be or the way I want to be, all that time, there was this nagging voice, inside saying, this isn't right, this isn't how you're supposed to be. And I realized tonight that what I've been missing is my emotions. And when my counselor was talking, kind of asked me, what if you could actually claim your emotions as a part of you and be comfortable with them and accept them and actually, appreciate them. And God, when he said that, like, I just felt this sense of hope, cautious hope, but hope nonetheless. Like, I honestly can't imagine right now what that would feel like to not be ashamed of the way that I feel a lot of the time, to not try and change the way I feel to be more appropriate and explain everything, justify everything I feel, instead of just feeling it. He told me that as I was talking, as I would start to go down that road of explaining and analyzing, he could feel himself disconnect from me. Not that he didn't so many times with people where I'm at that moment where it's, there's an intimacy, there's vulnerability, and I get scared and I pull out that fucking mind, analytical mind, and I retreat, and I can feel that instant disconnect, and I've felt it so many times, and I've been powerless to, well, not powerless, but just not knowing how to stay in that emotion and not run away from it. And so it was very, 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 very uncomfortable for me tonight, but also very, oh my god, yeah, emotional intimacy. Yeah, so he was saying, like, you can sit here and tell me, you can use any number of words and great ideas and theories, and like I've been seeing him now for, 7 years, and he's heard everything my mind can come up with, and he appreciates, as do I. I appreciate, and I'm grateful and thankful for my ability to analyze and understand things on that level. I definitely am. But it's such a shallow existence when that's all you have. And when you know there's so much more inside, but you don't know how to express it using only those tools, And so he was saying, like, I didn't even have to say anything. He could watch my expression or my body language change, or feel a shift in my energy, and know, that was just as much of a communication as me trying to explain it. And that freaked me out, because that scares me. Like, that right there is why I try and maintain this strict control. Like, I want to be in control of how people perceive me. So the idea that someone could pick up on, subconscious cues and body language and things like that, leaves me feeling like I can't control those things. Those are things that just happen, and that freaks me out. But at the same time, it also thrills me. Tonight, my counselor kind of actually made me feel hopeful for the first time that I can feel that intimacy. I felt it tonight with him, and it was cool too, because, like, I can leave the romantic part out of it for now, because that's just a whole other ball of wax, and I don't even want to go there, but just the emotional vulnerability, having that stuff exposed and not being able to hide it. And the thing is that what I really need to do is expose it to myself, get comfortable with it, get comfortable coming from that place. If I want to be able to connect with anyone on that level, I need to first connect with myself, connect with it myself, So I'm going to continue to subject myself to these sessions with him to get acquainted with my emotions. It may mean that I make less videos. I don't know. Talking in and of itself is kind of a function of the mind, is it not? I don't know. It's hard for me not to go off on these analytical tangents when I'm talking, so we'll see. Maybe I'll just make all my videos when I'm dead tired and my brain's just mush. I will let you all go. It's too late for me to put these videos up tonight, so I'll probably put them up tomorrow, but whatever. much different.